Hey you all, welcome to Matters in Rising with Tim Dr. Banks. As usual, check the description box for my personal channel, and if you're on Facebook, remember to like this video. So today we're going to be looking at the conversation that Kora Obidi and Nancy Umeha, elder sister, had recently. And if I was going to give it a title, I would say the dark side about content creation for women. Like the live video was over 50 minutes and it was packed full. I'm gonna play some clips for you guys. But I just wanted to talk because when I was listening to them, I was like, these are realities that a lot of people don't think about when it comes to content creation for women. A lot of people just think that, oh, she doesn't have what she's doing, she's not busy. And see, everything Cora said is on 100. I'm just going to allow you guys listen to them, and I will share my thoughts at the end of the video. Remember to like this video if you are watching on YouTube, and if you are watching on Facebook, like, share, and yeah, thank you so much, guys.
You to tell me how you started and when it became a problem. Was it before you started making money? Was the support there before you started earning? Was it looked at the same way before you started earning and after you started earning? So that's what I really want to know, because man, we need to talk about this thing.
A lot of people complain about women not being, proactive in family life. They don't contribute 50-50 to financing the family's needs. And they also complain that women go out to look for work. So if you take up a job, you're a bad mom. If you decide, okay, let me pick up content creating and create content at home, you're looked at as selfish, narcissist who loves herself, who And content creation, like any other job, requires years. You have to put in years. It takes practice. It takes a lot of dedication. But it's the only job that will allow you to have your kids there while you do it. You're working from home. If you make your first few dollars and you beautify your home a little bit, you keep climbing the ladder of better and better content. You become your own boss. It gives you the peace of mind of not having to wake up to a screaming boss, of not having to run out of the house early in the morning to go to some job that you might hate. And for me, the beginning of content creation was not even for money. It was for putting my music out there. Social media was a...
What you hope that could get you money? I mean, of course, I remember... I'm sorry, I just had to turn on the fan because I started sweating like a goat. You know, we're in Nigeria. I hope you can still hear. Can you still hear me? Remember, there was a time you were feeling bad that you were not contributing, in a very big way. And I was telling you that, it was the same for me too. At some point in my life, I was not contributing. And I remember you were feeling so bad because you were getting heat. But you're getting a lot of heat for not contributing. So, if the only way to actually contribute and be at peace with yourself is content creation, why are women still being bashed for the same thing? Because I really need women to understand. Because most of men bash too because they really don't understand. Most times when they understand, they're like, whoa, wow, okay, so this is a good opportunity. Except the person had let's say an agenda from the get-go to be controlling, because I think everything boils down to control. I'm married to a correct Nigerian Igbo guy, and you would think that, oh, control is going to be from this side of Africa because of the patriarchy and the in Africa. But now that I'm starting to analyze this, like going back to the beginning, I'm thinking that this was all a control game from the beginning. And the moment there were issues with controlling, that's where the problem started. That's where social media became a problem. So you see what I'm saying? I'm saying, why is it that women are expected to earn, and then the moment they start to earn, it's a problem? I
actually believe that this has been a problem from time immemorial. It's not just with any race, forget race. It's just financial independence for a woman and how it is a threat to some men's masculinity and their ability to provide for their children. And if if a woman begins to do that, if a woman begins to, begins to be financially free, not having to ask her husband for anything, it could play on some of their insecurities, thereby leading to some, abusive stuff, which can in turn contribute to.
I know a woman who, when I started YouTube, Chacha, calm down. She was in my culinary school and she knew how to cook really well. And she had the dream of becoming a YouTube content creator. She saw people, doing that full time, and she really wanted to do that. And then she started off on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Facebook picked up really fast. And then she made her husband her admin. And this is a true life story now. True life story. In 2020, she already had like 50K on Facebook. And then that's when all of a sudden, and that's when all of a sudden the guy started saying, you're not contributing to the house nowadays. Everything in your life is about social media. He was an admin for a long time. And then she called me when we were still in culinary school to say that, Nancy, I've been logged out of my page. Nancy, I can no longer access my Facebook. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I can't access my Facebook anymore. My husband has logged me out. Like, he has logged me out and I don't know what to do. And I was like, oh, I was still on YouTube. I've never come to Facebook. I didn't even know that Facebook was, could be monetized. And I was like, why? She's like, oh, that he started saying that she was not taking care of the child, her child. She had just one child and she was pregnant. And she said that even a pregnant woman can't even rest. They're coming on Facebook. What are you coming to do? That she come and start cooking online and then delaying his food, but not cooking enough for them. So it had taken over their lives. She had to change everything. No, please. So she had to leave. And then they kept having fights. And then one day she just woke up, came back from antenatal, and she was locked out. And she was like, Nancy, Edro, what is going on? So yes, that's
so I'm gonna divulge some personal details because you're my blood sister, right? And we're talking in public. It's a public forum. Up until the beginning of this year, I had Justin as an admin in my Facebook, and there had been constant everyday problems with my time on social media and all of that, up until when it started to pay. Once the money started to come, it now became go, my student loans, go, my student loans, right? And so that is what constantly was my day. Wake up, do it, because it has started to pay, right? Well, before it started to pay, I was being called all sorts of names. There was heat. I was called a leech, a parasite. There was nothing that I was not called when I was not monetizable, And these things that I did not want to talk about. But you're my blood sister, I will speak. These are the things that we have to talk about based on the fact that when the money starts to come, they want to claim ownership of it. Like you are their property, so your money is their property as well. And if there's no money...
But funny enough, this guy liked the fact that she was earning. But I don't know, they got into a fight and then it was, boom, looks like you don't even know your place anymore. It's like, so let me just, put you in your place, and then he locked her out. And I'm like, he started claiming that social media took over her life. And this is someone that spent at least 10 hours away from social media every day. When people say, oh, you live on social media, can't you go and rest? You do some rest. They're always on live. I'm like, how many hours do you come on live every day? It's 1 hour, max 2 times a day. So max 2 hours a day. These are people that have 9 to 5 jobs. So they spend at least 8 hours at their place of work. So I'm like, okay, so if you see this thing as just fun, and somebody is coming live twice in a day, less than an hour, and you think that it's okay to drag the person because you feel like the person is now living online. Because that's what he said. He said she was living online. She said, Nancy, Joe, please, I cook 1 hour a day.
I think that it's an amazing opportunity for the modern woman, to be honest, because content creation has now become
1 hour a day. You have time for your family, and they're like, oh no, yeah. I said, if you dedicate, you cannot grow your page if you don't dedicate time to engage, to do other things. You should It's the same 8 hours everybody else dedicates to their own separate job. So why is it that anytime someone picks up the phone, it's like, narcissist, you're the one, you are living on your phone, you have no time for your family. I'm like, okay. And you know one thing I wanted to say, as a public health professional, when people talk and I see comments online, I'm like, hey, do you know the definition of a bad mom? Do you know the most important indication for motherhood, whether or not it's good or bad? It's the child. When you look at the child that the person is taking care of, you should be able to tell whether or not that's a bad mom. Okay? So someone said, Nancy, they are playing too rough. No children, they are playing too.
You should be ready. You should be ready for those kind of comments, Mama. It's coming.
Anyway,
It's coming.
anyways, how can somebody say that someone that's been taking care of a child since she was born, the child has never been sick for one day, the child has never been admitted in a hospital, the child has never had a reason to be hospitalized, come online and say that this person is a bad mom? I can't. Like, I can't understand it. In my mind, I'm like, I see patients, I practice clinically, I see patients, I have patients, I have a course where I see parents that have 9 to 5s and their children are sick every month, basically having the flu, catarrh, malaria, TB. I'm talking serious conk illnesses, and these children are children of 9 to 5ers. Do you get? People are not looking at those people as, oh, you're such a bad mom, you don't have time for your children, you're always going to work every day. They want to have time for themselves, they want more time, they wish they could work from home, but they can't afford to. So why is it that the concentration of the entire world is on this woman that is on social media for 2 hours a day, posting once or twice a day, but somehow she's living online? Because
they spend the time to watch me and then rewatch my video. They spend more time on my social media than I spend creating the content, and it's appalling, because I will always advise any woman that has, like, for me, I was an immigrant. I was coming, I hadn't gotten my green card, so I couldn't work. The only thing I could really do was content creating. I had the talent for dancing. I said, okay, I'm going to pick up my phone, pick up a tripod, I'm going to start creating content. And I will always advise any woman to start creating content. Content is the future, and it is the future. And 9 to 5 is phasing out.
I read the book, it's the new gold. It is the new gold.
9 to 5 is phasing out, and people are not going to be able to do the 9 to 5 anymore as much as content.
Especially
as content creators,
Look, you guys, go watch the full video on her Facebook Live. Like, it's really, really interesting. I just want to say a couple of things. Yeah, if you're a woman, you're a content creator, do not let what society says about you like make you feel bad, because a lot of times, a lot of those people who are saying all those things, they want to be in your shoes. Secondly, open a domiciliary account by yourself. All this, my husband is mad, I don't, please, let's stop it. Yeah, we love our husbands, but yeah, just control it by yourself, okay? I cannot say more than that before to say talk where I started again. Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Remember to like if you're watching on Facebook, like this page, and if you're watching on the YouTube, subscribe to this channel and share your opinions about women who create content in the comment section. Thank you.